Hi everybody, Diamond Dust here. Have you ever just wanted the ability to just pick up a fully pre-written adventure and you don't quite have the money to spend on something like Tales of the Red for your Cyberpunk Red game? Well, uh, Emeron, my fellow co-host over at Wireheads, wrote an amazing adventure inspired off of Elflines Online, the TCG, for, well, not so much TCG, just Elflines Online, the MMORPG for Cyberpunk Red, called Pay to Win. So, with Pay to Win, this has been a long-term project for Emeron that he's been working on, and I'm very proud to have seen him run this over at GenCon. I have one of 14 printed copies, and it is signed by Emeron. And friends, Emeron cooked with this one. Emeron made this work out really well. And by the way, the binary on the cover here of Pay to Win, which this is the actual cover image for it, does say something. Once you get done reading it, you're either going to laugh or you're going to groan or you're just going to fucking hate us for whatever the hell we put up here. But if you figure out what it says in the binary, just feel free to just leave a little note of just saying that you know. Just don't tell anyone else. Let them figure it out. But for now, what is Pay to Win? Pay to Win, it's a as the description says, it's a nerdy whodunit gig for use with Cyberpunk Red. It is not official Cyberpunk Red literature, but it uses the same adventure writing structure of developments and also hooks for the creation of the game. Of, cliffhangers, developments, and there's multiple resolutions to this adventure. So with this, diving into the book, I would pull up the screen itself. I don't want to flashbang everyone. And this is just more my simple first overview of Pay to Win. I'm not going to spoil it for all of you. Emeron does a really good job of covering terminology that is used in the adventure itself. There is a page that covers some of the different PV terms, like what PvP is, what certain terms for that are used from Cyberpunk Red are in here, and also there's a citation key, so that way you can refer back to the proper books to look at the so you can look up information on the certain parts of the adventure. Now, he uses a lot of paid content that is in here, including, of course, the Core Rulebook, Black Chrome, the Edge Runners Mission Kit, Danger Gal Dossier Plus, which is free, Elflines Online's 2 packs, which are free, along with Derek Seiler's Guide. ELO TCG is free, and the Cyberpunk Red Data Pack, which is a paid expansion. But all these paid expansions, you'll get more mileage out of them even after running this adventure. So if you're looking, if you've got at least the Core Rulebook, Black Chrome, the Edge Runners Mission Kit, and the Data Pack, you should be covered, but I don't think you need everything to make this happen. I was simply a test reader for this to just proof the final product here. And when you are going through Pay to Win, we have a page that gives the GM all the information to at least lead up into how this mission is going to be ran, like how to read it, who's hiring, who's involved, and what the pay is. It gives all the details, sort of like the other side of the, like the rest of the story section in the full written adventures of Tales of the Red. There is many different entrances for your characters to come into the into here. I think he wrote a entry for each role coming into the game. And then finally, there's the adventure itself. The adventure looks like it takes, in-game time, the adventure takes what looks like one evening. Or at least only a mere matter of a few hours. And it takes you across Little Europe, South Night City, and the University District to many different locations across the what looks like the western side of Night City's island. And also it takes you to the Elflands, the in-game world for Elflines Online. And Emerald did a very good job doing some of the player encounter that happens in here. And there are fantastic notes that cover the discussions that are had in-game, especially if your crew is not familiar with MMO speak. You also do cover a few different routes of dealing with the opposition in this adventure, and they allow you to take multiple routes to complete the adventure. It looks like there is a way to complete this adventure without violence, or you could be as bloodthirsty as you fucking want to tear through here. It may cause different results to happen, which looking at this nice map or beat chart map that Emerald had made, there is at least there's at least 4 endings or like 4 forms of resolution that you can get in here that the adventure leads up to. The only reason I'm not going to talk too much about the adventure, I will say this: the adventure is very well written. It is written much like how the other adventures I've seen in Tales of the Red are done, and it's got a very nice flow to it. The other thing that I wanted to put in here is that Emerald put in like 4 net architectures into this adventure. So you have the 4 adventures that are here, or well, 4 net architectures in the adventure that are here. Also on top of that, for being in the Elflands, Emerald wrote the character sheets for what your characters need to be involved in combat in game, and it's very well done. It's very well done. Also, they do have NPC coverage of both inside Elflines Online and also IRL NPCs. Emerald does make a very clear distinction of each player and whether they are in-game or they are IRL. And he does include some neat little extra items alongside the canon Elflines merchandise that's out there. There's a neat handgun that's been made that's in here that if you're an Elflines fan, you're going to love it. I actually talked with them a little bit about it while we were out at con, and just It's just like, what if you took two things that really shouldn't be put together, and you put those together? You're gonna love the gun that Emerald made for this. We also have all the character game biography, like in-game and IRL biographies in here as well, and additional information for the GMs. All in all, just because this is merely first impression and I haven't had a chance to run pay to win at my table, which we should be seeing pay to win here at some point, I, partially with a little bit of personal bias, I think Emerald has knocked it out of the park for his first adventure and first attempt of any big writing project over here on Elflines Online with pay to win. So, to you, Emerald, I applaud you with not only a fantastic performance over at GenCon, but also just a really well-written adventure. It's clear, it looks good. Also, the layout Emerald did for this looks fantastic. He's got his own design that he's put into this book, and it's also, of course, in purple. So, bonus points there. On that note, then, chat, if you want it, it's free on Emerald's Patreon, and I will put the link down below in the description. Go check it out. All right. I guess GMs, go check it out mainly. But players, if you want a cool gun, go check it out. Go check out some of the cool stuff that's in there. And on that note, I'm Diamond Dust. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. And I will catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.